Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luke. Welcome to Ruth Farms. Today is Monday. It's March 11th. We're out here on our hay ground that we've picked up, and y'all have seen here in the last couple of videos of us cleaning it up and drilling it, catching a bobcat on fire and different things. It's been a week or two now since we come in here and we drilled the ground. We drilled fescue grass and some oats. And as y'all can tell here in the bare areas, they're really starting to green up. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but you can actually start to row it. So today, Coleman and I, we bought a pallet of fertilizer. We're putting out 10-20-20. We haven't got soil samples done on this ground yet, so we don't know what it needs. That's going to come. We're going to get that, but for now, we're going to put between 200 and 300 pounds of 10-20-20 on here, and then here in a couple of weeks, we're going to come in here with a herbicide to control the weeds and put down an additional amount of nitrogen in the form of 28% UAN through my sprayer, which will help this stuff come up. But you know, I come up here and you can really tell the oats, these bigger stemmed. That is our oats, and you can also see the grass, fescue grass, starting to come up there beside the oats. It's still very small, but as cool as it's been, and as wet as it's been, I'm surprised this is doing as good as it is. But we're here today, we're gonna get some fertilizer out on it and make it start to grow. But as y'all can tell out there here, if it shows up on camera, you know, this is really starting to green up here. I'm really tickled so far with our stand. And even out here in our other places, like where the grass is, you can really start to see some grass and oat stuff coming up in here too. So I'm really impressed right now. Anyway, we're gonna get this fertilizer put out. We have our John Deere 5055E over here, and we got a pallet of fertilizer here on my truck. We got just a little, like a lily spreader, I guess you call it, on the back of the tractor. It's 3-point hitch. We'll probably put 500 pounds in it or something. Nothing fancy, but it's what we got. So let's get her done and let's get some fertilizer out. So I've already messed up our PTO shaft for the spreader here. It was stuck, the pin was stuck, so I took it in the shop and oiled it up while Coleman brought the tractor over here. Well, I had to come pick him up and take him home because he had to go to school this evening. I left it in my other truck. So I'm gonna load as much in this spreader as I can and then try to unload the pallet. That way I don't have to bring this trailer in and out with the fertilizer anymore. And then I gotta go home and get the spreader and get the PTO shaft. We picked this fertilizer up this evening. It's a 10-20-20 blend. We got 2,500 pounds, which is 50 bags. Ended up being about, I think it's $825. It's not cheap, you guys. As anybody who farms knows. All right, so that's 10 bags in here. This is our 10-20-20 fertilizer. That's 10% nitrogen, 20% P and 20% K. So hopefully this will help waking this ground up a bit. So I'm gonna pull up here, run home and get that PTO shaft, and we'll be back. All right, so I made it back. Got our PTO shaft on here. I've got our adjustment lever set here. It shows on the little chart here that notch number 4 at 5 miles an hour is about 225 pounds to the acre. I'm going to start at that and see how that goes. We got some holes in our spreader, so it's probably going to put out a little heavier than that, which is fine. It shows going about 5 miles an hour, so I'm going to run in V-range second gear on this John Deere 5055E, and we'll see how that goes. We're gonna run about 2,000 to 2,200 RPMs, and we're gonna try to go, it shows it at a spread 50 foot. I don't know how accurate that is, but we're gonna try somewhere in that neighborhood, go about 50 foot every time. And then when we get done, if we got more left, we'll just start going back and forth a different way and see what happens. So let's get going and see what happens here. Pull up a little bit so I don't scatter my truck. I'm gonna rev up some to about 2,000 RPMs. Engage my PTO. We are putting it out. Yeah, I can't really tell much. It's slinging it. I'm just kind of eyeballing my spacing because I really don't know how far I'm going. We're just gonna hope I do it about right. If anything, I would like to overlap it a little bit. I think we're probably fairly close. She's all loaded for our final little pass here. We've pretty much already got everything covered, so we're just gonna go over everything again lightly, see what happens. I got my wife here to video. That's going to be it for this one, you guys. I appreciate you watching. I apologize for the lack of content the last week or two. We've just been super busy working on some projects on the farm, including our chicken litter spreader, which will be coming up hopefully here in a couple days. Video about it. Getting to be a busy time of the year, fertilizing, doing herbicides, burn down, lots of stuff coming this way. So appreciate y'all watching. If you will, give us a like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks. God bless.